In this video, I'm going to demonstrate to you how to perform a library reconciliation using TapeTrack Lite. The first thing we do is we select the library reconciliation option from the task dropdown. We're then given an opportunity to specify a directory where all of our log files are going to be written. We can leave that as the default and click Next. Then we'll be given a list of the locations that we can perform a reconciliation against. In this case, we've got a disaster recovery location, an Iron Mountain offsite location, and a TS3500 tape library location. We can also see how many tapes we have in each location and how many of those tapes are moving in and out. So for this reconciliation, I'm going to select the Iron Mountain location. Now what we can see here down the bottom is we have an existing reconciliation that we ran earlier. It has 10 items in it, and that particular reconciliation failed, and we have a description of that particular reconciliation. Now once we've selected Iron Mountain, we click Next, and we'll be given a list of all of the tapes which are currently in that location that we can scan against. As you can see here, we have 19 tapes in that list, and currently 19 of them are unscanned. Now I can scan those tapes a number of ways. Once I click on the barcode scanning icon at the top here, I'll be given a scan screen where I can start scanning those tapes with a barcode scanner. So if I start scanning one of the first ones, or one of the ones in this list here, if I scan 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 6, L4 with my barcode scanner, what will happen is that item will then be scanned off the reconciliation. So it's been scanned, and it's been scanned once. Now another option that we can use is if we have a list of scanned items in our clipboard, we can click the clipboard icon here. Or if we have a file that contains the scan volumes, I can select this. I can click the file open icon here. I can then select the file that I want to use. I can also have a collection of files here, so I can use more than one. I can select that, and what that will do is that will then go through and scan each of those items. Now if I close this screen, what we can see is that I have 2 items which remain unscanned, so they weren't present in that library. I also have an item which was scanned twice, so TapeTrack will flag that as a potential duplicate tape. And down the bottom here, I also have a tape which was not in the list and was not previously known to TapeTrack, and TapeTrack has added that tape to the inventory. When I click Next, it will tell me that I have 2 items which remain unscanned, and it will ask me whether I want to flag them as having failed the audit, and I would select yes. Now once that's done, I'm given the opportunity to create a new certificate. Now a certificate is a digitally signed certified copy of a reconciliation which is certified by our software. So I can put a description here: Gerard's Thursday afternoon demo reconciliation. And I click Generate Certificate. You can see here that the certificate was generated okay, and if I click on the certificate properties, I'll then be shown the customer, the media type, and the repository for this reconciliation, the description of that reconciliation, a digital signature so that if anyone tampers with any of this information, the certificate will then be invalid. And I can see that I had 20 items. I had 2 deficit items, so that's 2 items missing from the reconciliation, and 1 surplus item. If I click here, I can then see who created it, at what time, using what product. I can even see the time zone that I was in, so that if you have someone working in a different time zone, you can see at what point locally they did the reconciliation, and also what point in your location they did that reconciliation. And then we can see a list of all of our tapes, and you can see that these guys are all okay. 1 is okay, but number 2 and 3 were deficit. They were missing. And then we had this tape at the bottom here 9999 L4, which was surplus. It wasn't meant to be there, but we did pick it up. Once that's done, we click Next, and we've completed our reconciliation.